listening to BVZ Behrend's Voice with your host, Out of Control. This is Rebel Girl Radio, and this is our maiden voyage, and I'm very excited about this. Let me tell you a little bit about how I came to be here in this very moment. Let me share some stuff with you. This is my third year here at Behrend as a communication student. I'm saying again. I'm very excited about being a communication student and very excited about this radio show. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while, just because I feel like I have a lot of things to say, and I'm rather insightful, not to toot my own horn. But I think that my path has led me here for a reason, and I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but I have a passion for speaking out for people who don't usually always get to speak out for themselves for one reason or another. And I just want to do something. I want to make the world a better place for my babies. I have two babies, Catriona and Ricky, who are almost 5. My son's turning 5 in 3 weeks, which is ridiculous to me. He woke up this morning and heard it was October, and he was so excited. He thought it was his birthday. And my daughter is turning 7 in December, which is also just mind-blowing. And I just want to, make sure that they have a better life than I did. Not that my life was extremely terrible, but, just improvement and progress is always good. So that's a little bit about me. I'm here with my friend Lifeless, as I mentioned before, and let's hear a little about her. Hi.
What, I just talk now?
Yeah, who are you?
I feel like there's glass in my lungs.
Oh, no.
I wanted to say that the whole show.
Well, that'll come through in your performance later, hopefully not.
Oh, I hope it does. I hope I sound like
very
a gravelly old blues singer or something like that.
Nice, yeah, just use it.
Work with it. It's all part of the show, folks.
Yes, definitely. You went out and put glass into your lungs for this performance, didn't you?
I inhaled fiberglass because I felt that it would not be punk enough unless blood was coming out of my throat while I sang.
My voice is too pretty, she says. See, and now she's going to choke, and it's all my fault, and then we won't have a show anymore.
You're the show, babe.
Oh, hooray. So what do you do? What are you doing? What's your deal?
I play electric guitar mostly, but I have a couple acoustics. Their names are Dante, and I think I'm going to name the new one Smithfield.
Smithfield.
Because I live in Pittsburgh now.
Oh, yeah, that's exciting. There's a lot of people from Pittsburgh here at Behrend. I say here at Behrend a lot. Here at
I didn't
Behrend.
realize how close it was to Erie.
Yeah.
Until I just, right up the Bayfront connector.
Yeah. Well, we're going to probably get back into a song now. And then we will come back for some musical inspiration from my friend Lifeless. I shouldn't say that word that has an M at the end and a U in the middle or beginning. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, goodness. This is Behrend, BVZ Radio, Behrend's Voice. A very awesome place to be. A very awesome, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, let's do this. This song is, many people may be familiar with the show Portlandia, and the co-star Carrie Brownstein, if that's how you say it, because I'm probably not saying it right. She was in a band, Sleater Kinney, which is very awesome in my opinion, and that's what I'm here for, my opinions.
Yeah.
And they have their last album, which I believe was 2004, The Woods. There's a song called Modern Girl on it, and I think it's spiffy, so I'm going to share it with you right now on BVZ Behrend, Behrend's Voice.
My baby loves me, I'm so happy.
like the medieval.
You're listening to Behrend, BVZ Radio, The Voice. This is your host, Out of Control, and you're listening to Rebel Girl Radio. I'm here with my friend Liss, who is a fellow musician in the local Erie music scene, to be specific. I like your shirt, Liss, by the way. I'm a huge Marceline fan from Adventure Time.
The shirt matches the panties.
Whoa!
Oh,
you have
it's
Marceline undies?
No,
Oh.
actually, no, it's Finn and
Fiona.
oh my,
Fiona.
yeah, just pick it up. It's Finn and
Fiona? Jake?
No,
Finn
Jake,
and
yes.
I thought. See,
Finn
man,
and Jake.
I've seen so much like Adventure Time attire at the Halloween stores, and I feel like once I get a little more money, I'm gonna spend it all on Adventure Time attire.
Oh, it's so fantastic. I love both the shows, and I love how they mix up the genders.
Yes. The gender swap is my favorite aspect of it. This is Rebel Girl Radio, which I've said a million times, but I'm gonna burn it into your head until you're telling me what this is. We just heard a song from a co-star of Portlandia. I would like to play a song from somebody who I think is really awesome, even though I've never really met her in real life. Her name is Autry, and she is a Portlandian who was featured on Portlandia for a musical number. It was not her voice. But she is very awesome, and her music is kind of laid back, but it's like very deep. It's very deep, and I find myself listening to it a lot. And in fact, I happen to have a large chest tattoo, which is inspired by the lyrics in one of her songs, which is Live On and Let Go. But I got Live Long and Let Go because I initially thought it was that. Plus, I liked that better once I found out, before I got the tattoo, I found out it was Live On and Let Go. And I still stuck with Live Long and Let Go, maybe because I'm a Trekkie, or maybe because I liked it. I don't know. So here is Autry with Mouth Sewn Shut. You're listening to BVZ Behrend Radio, The Voice, Rebel Girl Radio, your host, Out of Control.
I've been walking down these streets, so repeatedly I could do it in my sleep. Slightly familiar faces that know my name got me thinking questions like, who'd you used to be? Were you that lonely one on the playground tapping your feet? Faded letters in the sidewalk stating these things take centuries. It's funny how I question every day, like what I make of this time and should I stay? I've traveled so far, but I seem to come back, 'cause with each step I take there's one I like now. Bigfoot's got his feet on his head, so we can't trace his tracks, so we think he's dead. But Mother Nature's much wiser than you think. Yeah, she's got a silver platter and she's handing out plagues. Now I take one for every shot you throw. No, I'm not a loser. No, I'm not cold, and I give in with every word you say, with each passing moment that you throw away. I was put in these shoes for reasons that I can't explain, and I will keep talking with my mouth so shut, 'cause I can learn so much better that way. Now shut the window and open the cage. We can't let these precious words fly away. I see a beauty like an undying rage, a bloody beaten pulp, the smoky smell of sage. Take one for every shot you throw. No, I'm not a loser. No, I'm not cold, and I give in with every word you say, with each passing moment that you throw away. I was put in these shoes for reasons that I can't explain, and I will keep talking with my mouth so shut, 'cause I can learn so much better that way.
You're listening to BVZ Behrend Radio, the voice of Behrend. This is your host, Out of Control, and this is Rebel Girl Radio, our maiden voyage, which seems to be catchy. I said it again. Oh, gosh, I shouldn't say that word. That word is a bad word. I'm going to put a quarter in the swear jar every time I say I'm here with my friend, Lifeless, and we're just sitting here talking about, how there's no government. The government's gone.
Government shut down.
Government is shut down.
Shut down.
Shut down. Like, what's up with that?
I think Congress needs to just pass this law and stop being little insert word here about it.
Yeah.
And
it's very ridiculous, like the bickering and like, I mean,
well, Senate, it boils down to Senate Republicans, as far as I've heard. But when you watch the news, the jargon that they use and the verbiage that they use, they don't tell you anything.
No.
They really don't. It's all their opinions.
Yeah. And they're all like skewed and
there's no fact behind it.
No. And everyone's throwing around these numbers. I heard that Obama's going to charge me $45 more. Like, Obama is specifically like taking it from, I don't know. There's so
out your wallet.
Many problems, and
he's coming to your house in the night.
Yeah. There's just so many problems that we can't get fixed because we can't like look through the crap and like actually solve problems. And it's just frustrating because now like it's just, I don't know. Mass chaos, the apocalypse is coming, and no governments.
Remember, these people who run our government are no more or less intelligent than you or I.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
there's more or less intelligent than you or I. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we'll talk more about that here in a minute. I'm going to segue now into some slam poetry, I guess is what you call it, from Andrea Gibson, who is a very awesome person. Everyone I'm just going to say that they're an awesome person because it's legit. And so I saw her, I heard of her before, but I never really got into her stuff. And then she happened to swing by here at Behrend last year, and I was fortunate enough to catch her, and it just changed my life, and I think it could change your life too. This song, or poem, is called Birthday for Jen.
My palm and my lifelines look like branches from an aspen tree, and there were songbirds perched on the tips of my fingers, and I wonder if Beethoven held his breath, the first clenched. At 12 years old, I started bleeding with the moon and beating up boys who dreamed of becoming astronauts. I fought with my knuckles white as stars and left bruises the shape of Salem. There are things we know by heart and things we don't. At 13, my friend Jen tried to teach me how to blow rings of smoke. I'd watch the nicotine rising from her lips like halos, but I could never make dying beautiful. The sky didn't fill with colors the night I convinced myself veins are kite strings you can only cut free. I suppose I love this life, in spite of my clenched fist. I opened my palm and my lifelines looked like branches from an aspen tree, and there were songbirds perched on the tips of my fingers, and I wonder if Beethoven held his breath the first time his fingers touched the keys, the same way a soldier holds his breath the first time his finger clicks the trigger. We all have different reasons for forgetting to breathe, but my lungs remember. The day my mother took my hand and placed it on her belly and told me the symphony beneath was my baby sister's heartbeat, and I knew life would tremble like the first tear on a prison guard's hardened cheek, like a prayer on a dying man's lips, like a vet holding a full bottle of whiskey, like an empty gun in a war zone. Just take me. Just take me. Sometimes the scales themselves weigh far too much. The heaviness of forever balancing blue sky with red blood. We were all born on days when too many people died in terrible ways. But you still have to call it a birthday, y'all. You still have to fall for the prettiest girl on the playground at recess and hope she knows you can hit a baseball further than any boy in the whole third grade. And I've been running for home to the windpipe of a man who sings while his hands play washboard with a spoon on a street corner in New Orleans, where every boarded up window is still painted with the words "We're coming back," like a promise to the ocean that we will always keep moving towards the music, the way Basquiat slept in a cardboard box to be closer to the rain. Beauty, catch me on your tongue. Thunder, clap us open. The pupils in our eyes were not born to hide beneath their desks. Tonight, lay me down to rest in the Arizona desert, then wake me to wash the feet of pregnant women who climbed across the border with their bellies aimed towards the sun. I know 1,000 things louder than a soldier's gun. I know the heartbeat of his mother. Don't cover your ears, love. Don't cover your ears, life. There is a boy writing poems in Central Park, and as he writes, he moves, and his bones become the bars of Mandela's jail cell stretching apart. And there are men playing chess in the December cold who can't tell if the breath rising from the board is their opponent's or their own. And there's a woman on the stairwell of the subway swearing she can hear Niagara Falls from a rooftop in Brooklyn. And I'm remembering how Niagara Falls is a city overrun with vendors and traffic and strip malls in one incredibly brave river that makes it all worth it, y'all. I know this world is far from perfect. I am not the type to mistake a streetlight for the moon. I know our wounds are deep as the Atlantic, but every ocean has a shoreline, and every shoreline has a tide that is constantly returning to wake the songbirds in our hands, to wake the music in our bones, to place one fearless kiss on the mouth of that brave river that has to run through the center of our hearts to find its way home.
You're listening to BVZ Behrend's voice. This is Rebel Girl Radio, and I'm here with my friend, Liss, who is going to probably, do something awesome here in a second. Right?
Maybe.
Maybe with the glass in the lungs. Glass in the lungs performance. That's
Lung glass.
Lung glass. This is lung glaciolus. I don't know. I just tried to make up a new word, and it didn't work, so... And, all 14 of you got to witness it.
With their ears.
With their ears. Well, it's a I witnessed. Yeah, it's witnessing. I don't know. Anyways, this is Rebel Girl Radio. I'm out of control. And this is Lifeless. Tell us about what you're going to play right now for us.
Keeping in the theme of the government shutdown, I have a song called Dreaming the American Joke.
Nice.
To sum it up really quick and easy, it's basically about my opinion that the American dream is just a joke. It was a joke. It was sort of a trick that was played on us and left us with a lot of college debt. Look forward to that, guys.
Oh, yeah, I am.
You're going to love it.
Most of the people, in
they
college.
They call you. They send you so much mail.
Yeah, but when your parents pay for it, it's not as scary, I guess, but... There's not everyone has that luxury of their parents paying for their college.
There's scholarships.
Yeah,
too.
There's scholarships, but there's also a lot of loans. Either way, somebody is paying a lot of money for this. So, anyways, American Dream. Here it is.
It's all a joke, folks. Laugh all you can. Be careful. It might be loud.
I dreamt an American dream, a romanticized idealized things. The media sold me quite a marketable story about my son and daughter climb up the corporate ladder. From movies, music, books, and FM clips, they told us how to live, and we hear the chorus on the radio, buzz, love, love, love. So many fairy tales told, so the corporate machine has cogs to control. Who created all this nonsense? I'll be listening to my own conscience. On mortgage property we thrive, so they advertise. Behind white picket fences, marketing design, we can shut the neighbors out. Peering from within our little fortresses of doubt. Behind petrochemical vinyl siding, beside a house where no Our children stare from gated yards in the streets patrolled by armed guards. Meanwhile, the newspaper headlines bluff love, love, love. They say there's one to complete your soul, because alone we simply are not whole. What happened to the human family, so easily replaced by our faith and grace? By the loan, so I could learn and live. Defaulted when I had nothing left to give. We pour over lonely correspondence of credit card bills and bank statements, but you can't address a letter to a license plate. One is so fortunate as to have such a place. So hell with their bureaucracy, their chamber and past due fees, and the New York Times bestseller cover reads love, love, love. If only dreams are worth anything, maybe I'd be worth something, but I'm not. Why must my soul have a monetary value of zero? Defining fantasies, signing contracts without knowing to what we agreed. It was in the fine print. Everything he thought was right, well, it was all wrong. So I look away, clear the tears to face another day, and whisper so no one else can hear. Love of many ones and everyone. Love, love, love. In a world where we are one.
Very, very nice. This is BVZ Radio, Behrend's Voice, and this is Rebel Girl Radio, and that was Lifeless. And this, that was very awesome. I like that song.
I forgot that loans came up in that. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's a part about loans.
Yeah.
We missed it.
This is BVZ Radio, Behrend's Voice, and that was Lifeless, like I just said. And we will come back to Lifeless in a moment. Right now, you're going to listen to Are You a Lady by Bratmobile on BVZ Radio, Behrend's Voice.
You make us see you, you don't see me because you see I'm just a
Some people think little girls should be seen and not heard, but I think, oh, bondage, up yours! 1, 2, 3, 4!
You're listening to BVZ Behrend's voice. This is Rebel Girl Radio, and I am out of control. And I'm hanging out here today with my friend Lifeless. Hello, Lifeless.
Hello, out of control.
Look at our silly names. So I just want to talk to you a little bit, because the story of how you came to music is not a traditional one. And I don't know, tell everybody else who doesn't know that story.
I have two.
Oh, two.
One is about a 12-year-old girl, and one is about Guitar Hero. I like the 12-year-old girl story better, because one of my best friends in the whole world, John Yoakum's daughter, she was the one who got me to play, because I was watching a Pegasus Unicorn show, and I was with her, and we were having an amazingly mature conversation for a 23, 24-year-old and a 12-year-old. Mm-hmm. It was interesting. We were just talking about the music and talking about the band, and I pointed out John, her father, and I said, man, I wish I could do that, but I'm too old. And she looks at me and she says, well, he didn't learn, my dad didn't learn until he was 19. And at the time I was like early 20s, so I didn't feel that far off from 19.
Yeah.
But I'd played when I was 13, and I wrote stuff when I was 13. I didn't realize I was writing music because I thought there was a standard.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the standard of art was you had to get a brochure and then you copied the images, and if you could do that well, that meant you were an artist.
Yeah, I remember those.
Kind of grew up in a box.
Yeah.
So when I found that out at the tender young age of mid-20s, I started playing. I started taking lessons from John, too. He's the one who taught me real basic stuff that I sort of built off on my own afterward. Like, I saw an ad once. It was in some magazine for women, and it was just power chord.
Yeah.
He says, there you go. Go be in a band now.
Yeah.
You know a power chord.
That's all I can do, but I'm a bassist.
I'm a closet bassist, man. I love the bass.
Guitar hurts my hands.
Fantastic.
Guitar hurts.
It does.
I don't like it.
You get used to it, though.
Yeah.
Bass doesn't hurt.
In a different way. It like rubs all your skin off, which
So does
guitar,
the guitar.
potentially can do too. I think it happens faster maybe.
Different hands.
Yeah, I mean, I get blisters on both my hands. I mean, with guitar, depending on how much you play, you could too. You could snap a tendon playing guitar or bass, I guess, but
That's not
anyways.
going to happen.
I know somebody who it happened to.
It's not going to happen to me.
Yeah, that's what they all say. They all say it's not going to happen to them.
I'm dying on the air.
Don't die on the air. We need you because you're going to play us another song.
Do you want it right now?
I mean, you can like drink your stuff and clear your throat. I'm sure the people won't mind.
The only reason, not the only reason, there are several reasons, several moral and ethical reasons why I was here. I sent out of control a message that said I might just go to the hospital
Yes.
and not be able to make it, but I'm doing everything I can to go to your show.
I feel bad for whoever touches that mic next.
And I haven't touched it.
You're just breathing on it.
I'm staying kind of far away from it.
Airborne.
But all that kept going through my mind was all the times that I'd seen Matt Boland
Oh, good old Maddie B.
in horrifying situations,
Mm-hmm.
still playing his shows.
Interesting story about sickness in Maddie B. Indirectly, I infected Maddie B with mono in high school. It was indirect because I have never kissed Maddie B, unlike some people here. Oh, I'm just teasing.
That guy who's watching you?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Anyways, yeah, that's neither here nor there. So, you want to play another song for us?
So it was the story that you inadvertently
Yeah, just I
infected him with
indirectly infected
Indirectly.
him. Yeah, yep.
Hopefully I don't indirectly infect you with whatever this is.
Yes, hopefully not.
Or any of your listeners via the
Yes.
internet waves.
Yes, it's audio born.
I'm gonna keep with the preachy here.
That's how we like it here at BVZ Radio, Rebel Girl Radio.
This is a song called "Sorry I Left the Party." That's about partying too much, and it gets really old really fast sometimes.
Yes.
So I wrote a song about it. It goes something like this.
Couldn't taste all the bubbly bliss you put down your throat, left on your lips, and you won't admit it's a reckless escape from the world and the reflection of your own face. I neglect to mention you're beautiful, with all the hope of the world in your own hands to behold. And I love you far too much to watch the destruction of your life. Quickly the hours melt away with no trace to the burning down of heartbreak and decay. I remember the city streetlights casting shadowy dancing figures in our pseudo limelight. How many times can I say I'm sorry for Oh, it's not worth. I had to leave the party. I just got so tired of staying up all night, using substances to make it feel right. So now play alone in my room with no one left to console me. Is this really the path I was headed toward? It certainly wasn't the way I was looking for. Quickly the hours melt away with no trace into the burning town of heartbreak and decay. I remember the city street lights casting shadowy dancing figures in our pseudo limelight. Drunk on gin, doing stupid things. I really love them, but it's something I won't miss.
Very nice. That's very powerful.
I tried screaming.
Yeah, no, your face turned like 7 different shades of red. 50 shades of red
50
right
shades
here.
of red?
Rebel Girl Radio. A whole new light. No, I was worried you were actually going to like either pass out or start like hacking up something or something, but I'm glad you made it through.
Something right then.
Yeah. Yes. If it doesn't hurt, it's not right.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, anyways. I said that word. Quarter. Ping. We are here on BVZ Radio, Behrend's voice. This is Rebel Girl Radio. That was Lifeless with another amazing song. And I am going to give you an amazing song by one of the most iconic punk bands ever, Crass. This is Shaved Women on Rebel Girl Radio on BVZ Radio, Behrend's voice.
Screaming, screaming.
You're listening to BVZ Radio, Behrend's Voice. This is Rebel Girl Radio, and I am out of control. And that over there is Lifeless. She's my friend, and she's holding my hand through this very scary experience of my radio virginity being taken. And she's being very gentle and nice and helping me out here. So yeah, we do have a sex talk show on the station. So, you know, that as long as we don't say bad words, we can say things like that, I guess. Yeah. So Lifeless is here, and today is her daddy's birthday.
Yay!
And she wanted me to say happy birthday to her daddy.
Because I would have forgotten if she hadn't hooked it up.
Yes.
I was like, it's my dad's birthday, don't let me forget.
And I wrote myself a note, and I remembered. So happy birthday, Dawn. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but it's just one of those names that, like, doesn't really roll off the tongue as much as it, like, it's just there, Dawn. Like, boom. I don't know.
Going out to Dawn Schick.
Nice.
On the radio. He's probably not even listening. He didn't come to any of my softball games.
Oh my gosh. See,
this is an inside joke. He gets really mad when I say that.
Oh, okay. I played softball too. We were just talking about all the similarities of our childhood, and it's really freakish, the things that are similar.
Really Freudian.
Yeah.
Really Freudian
up in here, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, hanging out here, I'm almost done, and I'm almost kind of sad to be done. Like, I don't know.
Went by fast.
I didn't mess up too much, I don't think. Like, there was a couple touch screen incidents where songs were not where they should have been within my mind. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. This has been fun, and I definitely plan to, like, dive into, like, some, you know, real serious stuff here in the future. I'm just trying to make sure I don't, like, make any computers explode or, you know, ruin all this fancy stuff by not knowing what I'm doing. So yeah, but in the future, I'm gonna blow your mind with some of the things that I have to talk about. And I don't know, this has been a really fun time. Like I said 7 times, I have a habit of repeating myself because I'm so excited. I'm just so excited to be here. And then I said that word again, and I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm going to, I guess, play a song that I wrote because I play music also, and like Out of Control is not just like my radio persona. I also perform live under this name, and for those of you who may not actually know me or know what the heck I'm talking about, it's spelled like a German name. It's like Audakontroll, because my nickname was Troll. Well, it still is. My nickname is Troll. So I don't know. And I kind of like noticed that nobody ever says out of control, and then it just made me think of using it, and that's why I'm using it. And it's fitting because I am out of control. And I am out of control. And this is BVZ Radio, Behrend's Voice. And this song it's kind of an oldie, but it's a goodie. And, you know, like just like this show, it's not a super serious one. And I just think it's kind of critical of the world. And I don't know, it was fun hanging out with you, Liss. Thank you for playing music and stuff.
Thank you for having me.
And happy birthday to your daddy. And shout out to my mommy in San Diego, who better be listening right now. There's 15 people, and one of them better be you, because I don't know who the rest of them are.
My dad's just missing another softball game right now in my mind.
Oh, it's so terrible. Anyways, here is It's a Shame by Out of Control. This is Rebel Girl Radio. This is BVZ Behrend Radio, Behrend's Voice. And I think I said all the words that I need to say before I do this. And it's been fun. Peace out.